Welcome to the new video. In this recap,
we meet a young girl named Mai, a quiet teenager who always wears a cardboard box over her head. She truly believes she's the ugliest girl in the world, so she spends most of her time hidden within the four walls of her room. Mai lives with her younger brother Van and their father, Mr. Ben, a kind man who worries deeply about his kids, especially Mai. Ever since their mother passed away when they were little, Mr. Ben has tried his best to fill that void to make sure Mai never felt alone. One evening, Van comes home with a cut on his hand. He had tried to steal some sticky notes and pencils from a store and got caught, but instead of telling the truth, he points at his sister and says, "Mai's crazy. She's the biggest psycho ever. She won't even show her face." Mr. Ben loses his patience. He scolds Van for making fun of his sister, because every time someone calls Mai ugly, she breaks down in tears. He sits beside her gently saying, "Sweetheart, don't listen to him. He's just a kid. You're beautiful inside." Mai stays quiet, but deep down, she's shattered. She hasn't stepped out of her room for years. No friends, no school. She hides behind her box, always. But in her loneliness, she found one escape. A little blog she created called The Ugly Duckling Club. That's where she shares her story. The story of how she became the ugly girl. She writes about the day her life changed. When she was 10, she was just a normal, cheerful kid. She had friends, dreams, and a little crush on the most popular boy in school. One day, she built up the courage to confess. She gave him a small gift in front of everyone, but instead of smiling, he crushed her heart. He threw the gift away and shouted, "You're the ugliest girl I've ever seen. Just go hide in a trash can." Everyone laughed. The classroom filled with chants, "Ugly, ugly." And in that moment, Mai's world shattered. She ran home crying, locked herself in her room and told her dad, "I'm never going back to school again." She smashed every mirror in her room because she couldn't bear to see her face. From that day, she continued her studies from home. One afternoon, while playing with a balloon, it flew out the window and got stuck in a tree. She stepped outside to get it, and a high school boy passing by smiled and said, "Hey, want me to help you?" Panicked, Mai covered her face with her hands. She thought he was just another person ready to laugh at her. She grabbed a shopping bag and hid behind it. And maybe that's when she realized, when her face was hidden, she actually felt safe. For the first time she could talk, she could even smile a little. From that day on, Mai never took off her box again. It became her shield, her only comfort. Through her blog, she shared everything, her pain, her thoughts, her laughter. Because there, no one could see her face. Even her brother Van had never seen her without the box. He tried many times, but she always stopped him. Mai now lived in her own small world, a world behind the box. And though her father begged her, "Mai, step outside, see the world again," she would just shake her head. Maybe she wasn't just hiding her face anymore. Maybe she was hiding her heart. Mr. Ben couldn't bear seeing his daughter like this anymore. He went to a doctor, desperate, tired, and asked, "Doctor, my daughter hides her face all the time. Is this some kind of illness? Can it be cured?" The doctor looked at him kindly and said, "No, Mr. Ben, your daughter isn't sick. She's just suffering from a mental condition. She believes she's the ugliest girl in the world, and that fear has made her shut herself away. Many young people go through this nowadays," the doctor continued. "In Japan, they even have a name for it, hikikomori. It's when kids isolate themselves completely, feeling like they don't belong anywhere, and disappearing into silence for years. But your daughter's case isn't that serious." The doctor smiled. "At least she still talks to you. You just need to slowly bring her back into the world. Help her meet new people. Help her start living again." Mr. Ben sighed, his voice trembling. "But doctor, she never listens to me. Every time I tell her to go outside, she cries." The doctor looked at him seriously. "Then you may need to push her a little. If you don't, soon she might stop talking to you too. And then she'll be completely alone." That night, the three of them sat together for dinner. Mai still had the box over her head. Even at the table, Mr. Ben finally lost his patience. "Mai, take that box off, right now," he said firmly. She stayed silent. He took a deep breath and said quietly, "There's something you need to hear. I have cancer." Mai and Van froze. Mr. Ben continued, "I don't know how much time I have left before I go. Mai, I want you to live your life. I want you to go to school with your brother." The kids stare at him in disbelief, thinking maybe he's joking, but his eyes tell the truth. Tears fill Mai's eyes. "I'm not going. I can't," she cries. But this time, Mr. Ben doesn't give in. "You're going, Mai. No more arguments." Van had never seen his dad this serious before. Mai, heartbroken and angry, screams, "You're the worst dad ever. I hate you." She runs to her room and collapses in tears. Her thoughts spiral. "Tomorrow everyone will laugh at me. They'll look at my face and call me ugly again." The memories of that cruel boy from her childhood echo in her mind. Then, the door slowly opens. It's Van. He walks in holding a new box in his hands. He smiles softly and says, "Hey sis, maybe it's time for a new box. You can wear this one to school." Mai looks at him, speechless. After a moment, she nods quietly. She removes her old box, and for the first time, we finally see her face. She isn't ugly at all. She's beautiful, just hidden behind her pain. Together, Mai and Van decorate her new box. For the first time in years, she even smiles a little. The next morning, Mr. Ben drives them to school. Mai's heart races. She's terrified. To calm her down, Mr. Ben turns on a song, a soft tune that says, "Be brave enough to try something new." Tears roll down Mai's cheeks. "Dad, I'm sorry," she whispers, "for what I said yesterday. I know. You're just trying to help me." Mr. Ben smiles through his pain. "Go on, sweetheart. You'll be fine." Mai steps out of the car slowly and walks toward the school gate. Mr. Ben stays in the car, tears falling from his eyes. Not because she hated him, but because for the first time, he'd been strong enough to help her heal. At school, Mai walks through the gate with her box on. Every eye turns toward her. Kids whisper, "Look, it's that box girl." Someone laughs. "She's such a freak." Her hands shake. Her breathing quickens. It feels like her chest might burst. But then someone gently holds her hand. She turns and sees a boy wearing a helmet. He smiles and says, "Hey, don't be scared. I'm just like you. I don't show my face either." He holds out a small card and says, "My name's Minton." Mai steps back nervously, then turns and runs away. She bumps right into another student, the most popular boy in school, Zero. Zero and his friends surround her. They smirk and say, "Come on, box girl, take it off. We want to see your face." Mai starts trembling. Minton steps forward, his voice filled with anger. "Leave her alone." He takes off his helmet, staring straight at Zero. Zero moves closer. Their eyes lock. The air turns heavy with silence, thick with tension. Zero growls, "Minton, acting like a hero in front of this girl, huh? I'll deal with you outside school." Minton doesn't say a word. He just grabs Mai's hand and quietly leads her away. When Mai enters the classroom, the teacher looks at her kindly and says, "Mai, sweetheart, please take off your box. We'd all love to see your face." Mai's voice shakes as she answers, "Ma'am, I feel more comfortable keeping it on." The teacher smiles softly and says, "That's okay, Mai. If this makes you feel safe, you can wear it. And everyone else, respect her privacy." But the moment she leaves, whispers start spreading through the classroom. Giggles, snickers, low murmurs. "Look, it's Box Girl again. She won't show her face. She must be ugly." Mai says nothing. She quietly gathers her books and slips into the back row, hiding in the shadows. Minton watches from behind, his eyes a mix of anger and helplessness. Later, Mai goes to the cafeteria, searching for her brother, Van. He's nowhere to be seen. She sits alone at a corner table and slowly starts eating. Everyone's eyes are still on her. Some kids laugh, others whisper. Then, two boys from Zero's gang approach. They try to force her box off. The cafeteria watches in silence. No one steps in. Panicked, Mai clutches the box tightly and bolts from the room without eating. Outside, in the school garden, there's a swing. Mai sits there, tears in her eyes, exhaustion in her chest. She whispers softly, "There's nothing good about this school." At that moment, Minton approaches and sits beside her, still wearing his helmet. Mai smiles faintly. "Why do you always wear that helmet?" she asks. Minton chuckles. "When I wear this, no one can stop me. And because I'm handsome, people don't notice me either." He taps the helmet proudly. "It's not just any helmet. I made it myself out of top-class titanium from Japan." Mai rolls her eyes, smiling. "All right, Minton. Enough bragging." They both laugh. Minton offers her a sandwich. "I saw you didn't eat lunch," he says. Mai takes it slowly, bites carefully, and for the first time that day, she feels a little peace. They start talking. Mai admits she plans to skip school tomorrow. Minton looks at her seriously. "You're my only friend. If you don't come tomorrow, I'll be alone." Mai stays silent, listening. After school, Zero catches Minton. There's fire in his eyes. "Hero, tell me, who will you save today?" Minton meets his gaze calmly. "I'm not afraid of you. Even your whole gang doesn't scare me." A fight erupts. Minton lands a powerful punch, but Zero strikes back just as fiercely. Meanwhile, Mai is walking home. From a distance, she sees the fight. Police sirens start wailing. Everyone scatters. Zero spots Mai. He grabs her and pulls her along. Angrily, Zero rips the box from her head. His breath catches. Because in front of him, she isn't an ugly girl. She is stunning, beautiful beyond belief. Zero stares at her for a few moments. But inside, Mai's fear resurfaces. Memories of the past haunt her. The voices, the teasing, the laughter. She suddenly faints. When Mai opens her eyes, she's in a hospital room. Mr. Ben and Van are by her side. She looks around nervously, panicked. "My box, where is it? There are so many people. I don't want anyone to see me without it." The doctor gently places a mask on her face. "Calm down, Mai. Everything is okay," she whispers softly. Tears fill Mr. Ben's eyes. "Mai, I was wrong. I shouldn't have forced you to go to school. Because of me, you're here." Mai stops him. "No, Dad. I understand now. I have to go to school. And I need to stand up to that boy, the one who took off my box." For the first time, Mr. Ben and Van notice notice it. There's no fear in her eyes, only courage. Zero sits on a park bench thinking, why does she hide her face even though she's so beautiful? At that moment, Mai approaches. Without a word, she slaps Zero hard. His minions rush to grab her, but Zero stops them. Let her go, he says. He pulls Mai aside, trying to remove her mask. Zero, don't, Mai pleads. Suddenly, Minton appears. He shoves Zero back and the fight starts again. Mai raises her hands, shouting, stop, both of you, but it's too late. Someone has recorded the fight and the video is already online. Two handsome students fighting for Boxhead Girl. Within hours, the post goes viral. Mai is now famous across the school, but for her, this fame feels like a new kind of punishment. Frustrated and overwhelmed, Mai says, I'm already struggling with my life. Stop making it worse. Minton gently replies, I just wanted to help you. Zero laughs. I know, you like her. Minton turns red. And if I do like her, why does that bother you? Zero taunts. Because she's not good enough for you? Dizzy and anxious, Mai sways. Minton catches her, supporting her. He lifts her carefully and walks her away. Now Mai isolates herself. She locks herself in her room. Mr. Ben stands outside, pleading, please, open the door, sweetie. There's no response. Ben and Van sit, worried. How can we help Mai now? A voice calls from outside. Mr. Ben, please open the door. It's Zero standing there, regret written all over his face. I realize my mistake. I want to apologize to Mai. Ben, angry and frustrated, says, it's too late now. She locked herself in because of you, and this is what you caused. Zero doesn't reply. He just bows his head. The next morning, Minton arrives at Ben's house. He turns to Van. I have an idea to help Mai get back to normal. He sits outside her door, calling gently, Mai, it's me. Please open the door. After a while, the door opens. Mai comes out wearing her mask, but when she sees Minton, she bursts out laughing. Minton has a duck box on his head. See, now you're not alone. This duck box is your new style, and I made one for myself too. They laugh together. They sit, eat, and talk. For the first time in days, a small spark returns to Mai's eyes. Minton promises, Mai, I swear, I'll always look out for you, and I won't let anyone bother you again. Mai smiles. Okay, I'll go to school tomorrow. The next day, Minton walks her to school. Mai is in her duck box. Sitting alone, she sees Zero approaching. She's scared, but Zero says, I'm not here to bully you. I just want to apologize. Van arrives, misunderstanding the situation. He shoves Zero and says, stay away from my sister. Zero doesn't say a word. Mai sits in class quietly. Suddenly, a girl named Ozone approaches her. Mai, I need your help. Zero keeps bullying everyone. He said, until you show your face, no one will have peace. Mai whispers softly, I can't do that. Ozone nods and walks away. Soon, more students come to her. Mai, please, just show your face. Zero bothers us every day. Mai doesn't respond. Suddenly, a girl runs up shouting, Mai, come quick. Zero is hurting your brother, Van. Mai races outside. She sees Zero's minions attacking Van. She yells, stop. Everyone freezes. Mai looks at Zero. Zero, please, stop all this. Why are you hurting everyone? Zero smirks. Because this is who I am, and this is how I'll stay. Then quietly, he says, Mai, just once, take off your box. I want everyone to see your face. I promise. After today, I won't bother anyone again. Mai has no choice. All eyes are on her. Trembling, she slowly removes her box. And in that moment, the whole school seems to stop. Everyone stares, wide-eyed. No one says a word. They are stunned by her beauty. Tears stream down Mai's face. She runs into Minton's arms. Everyone saw my face, she sobs. Minton strokes her hair gently. Mai, you're not ugly. You're the most beautiful girl in the world. At home, Van smiles at her. Sis, no one called you ugly. All your photos on social media, everyone just writes one word, beautiful. He adds, forget the thought that you're ugly. Because the truth is, you've always been beautiful. Mai still can't believe it. Later, she enters her room and notices the window is open. A shadow moves in the dark. She gasps. Zero steps forward, holding her face gently. Shh. Mai, don't be afraid. I'm not here to bother you. I just came to apologize. You're not ugly. You are the most beautiful girl in the world. I've never met anyone like you. And then he leaves. Mai slowly breathes, and her eyes fall on the old mirror she had hidden for years. She pulls it out, stands in front of it. For the first time in years, she sees herself. And in that moment, she realizes she is truly beautiful. Not just her face, but her heart too. The next day, Mai comes to school without her box. A new confidence shines on her face. She walks through the school gates. All the students look at her, but this time there's no laughter, only admiration. Wow, she's so pretty. Is that really Mai? Minton walks up smiling and says to everyone, this is my friend, and she is the most beautiful girl in our school. Mai no longer needs to hide. No masks, no boxes. She is free, free from fear, free from her past, and free from the lies she once believed about herself.
Subscribe for more recap videos.